yourself. Yeah. And mute me if you want. Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay. Well, I joined a little late, but still 11 minutes left on qualifying, and then a full 50% race for Elite. Let's get everything ready. Okay, currently on track. Let's see. Am I crazy or do I not have any game sound? Wait, let me check. Great. Okay. Wait. Yeah, no, I don't have any game sound. I don't know what the fuck is happening. I'll quit and rejoin. Nothing like technical issues, but yeah. So, for anyone just watching, I had no game sound. I don't know what that was. Also, let me, I think, make myself a little bit more quiet. Okay, hello, test. That was just as loud. God damn it. Okay, well, I guess you can just hear every single thing. Okay, let's fingers crossed. Hopefully I can hear. Yes. No, what the? It was there for two. Oh. Okay, now I can hear. There we go. Perfect. Okay, well, now we only have a couple of minutes remaining in qualifying. Let's get to our lap. Okay, let's go on Palang 21. Nice, hugging the inside there, then you're gonna get forced to the outside, keeping it tight. I'm not sure if that's the fastest line. Okay, okay. Aces vs Kings just finishing up his lap in the Haas. A very nice car, in my opinion. Let's see, what can Aces vs Kings do? Final corner, finish line. It's P3 at 29.5. 3/10 off of, oh no, a second and 3/10 off of current pole, which is held by Lifebout. 1.1 second, 1.2 seconds lead. That's a huge lead. that he has there. That'll be tough to beat. Let's see what Ghost done at 150. Okay, so hasn't set a lap yet. Interested to see what he can do as Lifeboat sets a new fastest lap at 128.168. 1.3 seconds now to his closest time, P2. Let's go on Ghost. Where did he go? There he went. Ghost, DRS open, 8th gear, ERS in use. Oof, that's a little wide, I believe. Sets the fastest second sector, but that's sometimes bugged, so I'm not sure if that's true. Definitely going to set a better lap time than before. What's he going to set? 122, 3, 4. DRS open, 7th, 8th gear. A 129.3. Nobody can get into the 128s except Life. Amazing. Just shows huge superiority by the kind of Dutchman in the Mercedes. Let's see what Jack-O-Lacko can do. He's on a lap. Is he on a lap? Yes, he is. Braking points difficult. He got a tow from car in front. As I believe Scarpiaro is just about to finish his lap and didn't really improve. Anyway, final sector for Jack-O-Lacko. What can he do? He hasn't set a lap yet. It's going to be a mystery time by the Scotsman. I hope I got that right. DRS open, 6th gear, 7th gear. What is it, P14 at 131. That's definitely not where he would want to be. As... Nope, that's Ghost coming in, I believe. Oh no, that's spelled wrong. P2. First guy besides Life heading into the 128s. 128.78. Still 6/10 off of Lifeboat's time. As Hoots Too Much is setting up a lap. We're setting a lap. He might be on his in lap. Scarpiaro is not on a lap. Works on an out lap. Yes, I did. Okay, 2 Red Bulls out. 2 fast guys, as spelled wrong, invalidates his lap, although I believe he might be on an in lap. Okay, what's Lifeboat doing? He's still in his garage. He might not even have to go out. Although I don't know what the time is going to be because of the yellow flag. Who's finishing up laps? Womax is finishing up. Oh no, he's starting his lap. I think nobody's finishing their laps currently. Scarpiaro just starting his lap into turn 1. Difficult braking zone, easy to lock up. Turn 2 and 3, nicely done. I believe this is turn 4. You can take a lot of that curb. Keep it tight with these corners. Make sure that you don't hit them though, otherwise it might be game over, or at least your lap is ruined. These curbs are deadly if you get them wrong, as there's a 360 from Scarpiaro. And that's going to ruin his lap. And I don't believe there'll be enough time to... There we go, 2 minutes. That might be enough time to get some battery back, but those tires aren't going to be the freshest ones. As Womax is on a lap, I believe. His teammate not giving him a tow. He might just want to be able to concentrate. DRS opens in now, 8th gear. Let's see what his second sector is going to be. 4/10 up on his previous time. Purple middle sector, although like I said, this might be bugged. Into the final corner soon. 4/10 up, that would make him P6, I believe. Let's see if he can keep that final turn. DRS open now. 7th gear, 8th gear. It is going to be P6 for Umax. Nice lap, 129.69. Nice. Rick's going to be looking to beat his lap, his previous lap, as Scorpiaro is going to start his final lap. As there's a couple of people finishing their laps, and a couple of people starting their final lap. Hopefully nobody's going to be in the way of Reshka, or Reshka. What's he going to do? He's going to open his DRS, going onto the finish line. P3, what a lap, 129.2. P3, nice lap, beating Ghost, at least for now. Let's see, Ghost is on lap, beating his old lap by 5/10. Hopefully nobody's going to be in his right way. P4, that would bring him up to P2, I believe, with 5/10. It would be really close. Let's see what he can do in the final corner. Accelerate. He only has to open DRS. Shift up one more time. And it is going to be P2 by 0.02 of a second. Wow, that was close. Speldrom not going to improve, I believe. Or he just missed the line. Reshka. Is he on a lap? Sure. As the Ferrari's P2, I did not see that coming. As Scorpiaro invalidated his lap. Rick about to finish his lap. Slightly tapping the wall there. Let's see what he's going to do. P6. Nice lap at 129.33. As Aces invalidated his lap. The Mercedes of RS invalidated his last lap. Jacko Lacko, 15th place. That's not where he would want to start. Let's see if he can improve. And Lifeboat has retired. It's not the nicest of pictures, but he's on pole. I doubt that he'll be frustrated much by that. Jacko Lacko, final meters. It is going to be P13 with a 130.7. As everybody has set their laps and the grid has been set for the race. A dominant qualifying by Lifeboat. Let's see if he can carry it into the race, or will an unlucky safety car catch him off guard. Here we go, taking a look at the grid. Lifeboat with more than half a second on pole, and he didn't even set a final lap, or at least not a valid one. Ghost P2, Speldrong P3, very close between these two guys, 2000s. That's something that you don't see every day. After that, P4 by the Ferrari, nicely done. Reshka, Rick, Aces vs Kings, Umax, Scorpiaro, and Scorpiaro within a second, and then P10 and further, 2 seconds off the pace, and the Alpine not being able to set a lap. So, let's see how the getaway is. Let's see if there is a formation lap. I actually don't know. What? Oh, I'm just gonna retire. Whoops. My bad. Um, I did. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, I'll put on a setup just so I won't cause a safety car. Shit. Um, think I'll drive this on my wheel? I think that's safer. I think I'll put on soft so I won't spin. Um, this was not intended. Um, okay, I'll retire in the pits. So there is a formation lap. Um, I can't already retire from session, can I? I think that would just bring me back here. Luckily nobody got a penalty or anything, so I'm not going to be bothering anybody. I might miss a nice start though, so that's going to be slightly annoying. But we'll definitely catch everything beyond lap 1. I guess this is the Ferrari master plan. In my defense, I did not see it. The thing where it would say spectator. What is play? Okay. What is he doing? I think I can retire. I think I'll do what Ghost said too. I'll drive lap 1 and then I'll retire in the pits. I'll try and drive and commentate. I actually might I might get further in Elite than in Tier 1, which is kind of ironic. I think I'll warm up my tires a little bit. Oh no. Um if people spin, I'm not sure if I should. I'll just try to get out of the way. 0.4. Nice. Okay, complete lap 1 and retire in the pits as you are driving. Yeah. Okay. Well, 5 red lights. And away we go. Jackalacko getting a good start, I believe. Turn 1, no big crashes. Hoots too much, falling back, a couple of positions. As Lifeboat is in the lead, as I can see on the mini-map. the Red Bull in P2, and I believe Ghost in P3, so Ghost fell down one position. Yellow flag. Whoa, that's a big crash. The Haas of Aces and Hoots Too Much getting involved in that. As Lifeboat sits the fastest lap after lap 1. Ooh, yeah. No, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Retired from session. I retired, did I not? Yes, okay. That was my bad. Okay, now we can see the order. Let's see. As Ghost did lose a position, spelled wrong being close behind him. Let's see the tire choices for the front runners. Detail. Tires. Okay. Lifeboat choosing for the hards. P2 mediums. That's why Ghost maybe fell down one position. P3 and P4 hards. Rick on softs. That's an interesting strategy. I'm guessing he is hoping for a safety car. I'm not sure when, but maybe lap 6 when the tires start to fall off, I guess. Let's see. Position changes. The Ferrari making 2 positions as the Rick and Spelled Wrong go side by side. Rick being right behind Spelled Wrong. He's on 2 compound softer tires. Into turn 1. Is he going to outbrake Spelled Wrong? Yes, he is, and he's in front of him. Rick got some pace on those softs, but those aren't going to last long. Let's see what's going to happen in a couple laps time. Ghost just driving P3, not really close to P2 anymore, but he's on hard tires, so he's on Lifeboat's strategy. Let's see, as Wumux and no, as Spelled Wrong is still close with Rick. Let me go to there we go, interval. Let's see who's close. The 2 McLarens are within 1 second of each other. These 2 Alpines are within a second of each other. Let's go up to P5 as DRS is enabled. Lifeboat 1.5 seconds to P2. Let's see if that gap is growing, and the gap is growing, I believe. Ghost 1.5 seconds with Rick right behind him. Rick trying to make some positions good. Oh, and we have a spinner. That's Jacko Lacko. And he gets a 5-second penalty. It's never nice to see. Is he able to get the car turned? Yes, it does not look like he's got any damage, but he was facing the wrong way for quite some time. As Rick has caught up now to Ghost. 6/10. This might be a tough fight for Ghost on those hard tires. As Ghost goes a little crooked. Rick just being able to take the corners way faster. As Vans retires from the session, that couldn't bring out a safety car. It does bring out a safety car. It brings out a full safety car, which means that Rick can box, although he will only have 4 laps fresher tires than everybody else, so I'm not sure if that's the greatest of strategies, but we'll see by the end. Ghost probably not going to box. The Ferrari might thinking about boxing. Let's see if there's going to be any major position changes. Let's check in on Jack Rolacco. I believe, yeah, no, it doesn't look like it has any damage. Ace is down 7 positions, so that's not the start of the race that he would want it to have. Hoots too much down 1 position. Well, starting from the back is never easy. As a lifeboat, hopefully he doesn't overtake the safety car, stays out. So does Ghost, like I was expecting. So does Spelled Wrong, as Wumux overshoots turn 1. Might have gotten a warning for that, I'm not sure. Spelled Wrong, his teammate being right behind him. Let's see where Ferrari finishes up. He is going to be P8, the safety car restart, behind the Alpine on medium tires. So, let's see. P8 and less have all boxed. And then P7 and higher haven't boxed. So let's see how that strategy is going to work out. Hoots too much doesn't box. He's on softs. I'm not sure what he's waiting for. Maybe he's going to catch up and then box this lap. Let's see what he's going to do. Because those softs are not a good race tire. Those are going to fall off very soon. Jackalacko. Box for hards. He's on that strategy. P15. Didn't have the greatest of qualifyings. Trying to make up some positions in the race. Span. Let's see what he can do. You can see the 3 front runners trying to keep some amount of heat in their tires, as those hard compounds are hard to warm up and to keep temperatures in during a safety car period. The 4 medium runners behind them have to do less of that, but still, I mean, the tires are always going to be cold after a safety car period. Yeah. As Hoots Too Much has boxed, like I thought he would. Are those mediums or hards? I'm guessing mediums. Yes. Yeah. He's gonna hope for another safety car, and those hards would be horrendous. As Jackalaka boxes, is he gonna box for mediums? Oh no, he is gonna box for a wing change. And for medium tires, I guess. Yeah. There we go. So, depending on how fast did Hoots Too Much spin, or is he just... Oh, he did spin, and oh no. Okay. Um... Ouch. As Hoots Too Much is gonna hope that he doesn't catch up in time, so that the safety car has 1 more lap. If not, he'll be down 20 seconds by the start of the safety car. Yeah. But by the start of the end of the safety car period. Whatever. You know what I mean. Jacko, wait. I'm on Jack. Okay, it showed me Hoots Too Much. I was on Jacko Lacko. Let's see, are they going to catch up? I believe they will into the final corner. Let's see if Michael Maxey is going to wave the green flags or not. It's going to be close. Lifeboat almost at the final turn already. This could be an unexpected safety car in this lap. Is it going to be? No, it's going to be one more lap of safety car. Okay, well, that's at least some good news for Hoots Too Much, who's going to be able to change his wing for free, only losing one position to Jackalacco, as Seb Mail, or Seb Mali, pits. I'm not sure why. Just for hards, a general hard stop. Understood. Aces, pitting as well. Those medium starters seeing that boxing for free is only beneficial. And Hoots Too Much being able to... Now putting on the hard compound, which is going to be even worse. Hard to warm up. No grip at the start. Let's keep an eye on him. As he'll be driving an extra careful lap. Not to repeat what he did one lap earlier. That Aston Martin looking ever so beautiful. Really nice color. So, with Hoots Too Much catching up, this will definitely be a safety car in this lap. It's also been 3 laps, so... We'll see these front runners all weaving to get any amount of tire temp into their tires. These guys not really worried about saving tire life because they're on hard tires, and there is probably going to be another safety car. If we're going to be honest. Life controls the pace for the last 600 meters before the safety car restart. Safety car just doing the final turn, heading into the pits. As soon as the cars head into the pits, Lifeboat is allowed to press go. Lifeboat taking the final turn quite fast, not slowing down really a lot. Let's see when he goes. He's gone now, as Ghost gets a great start side by side with Lifeboat. That's not what he would want. Lifeboat got the inside, Ghost around the outside. Ghost trying to outbrake Life, not quite happening. Enough space given. Ghost giving enough space to Lifeboat. Still side by side, as Lifeboat just edges ahead, which is going to be crucial for Life. As spelled wrong, struggling a little bit at the safety car restart. As these two are really close to each other. The Alpha Tauri, let's see if there's going to be a move up down the inside. No, there's not. Scapiaro is going to stick behind Wumax. Just for now. As there's two people side by side here. Rick, a little squirmy off that exit, losing a position to Plang. Let's see if the Ferrari is going to make one position as well. Rick coming back. Right up the rear of that Alpine. Not quite finding a way past. Let's see, that Alpine not doing the prettiest line. Rick around the outside. That's an unusual spot to overtake, but Rick's got it. Done and dusted. The Alpine trying to get some toe off of him to be able to go side by side. Not quite able to do it. Those old tires not being the best. It looked like the Ferrari losing the car. 2/10 to Ghost. Ghost not doing an overtake. These two guys. Oh, looking down the inside, the Alpine. Around the outside, hitting the Ferrari. A crash. Big crash. down to turn 1, as both Alpines falling down the grid, P14 and 15. That's not what either of them would have wanted. I believe there's no major damage for anybody, as it's only been slight bumps. That will be investigated probably after the race. Let's see. The two AlphaTauris still right behind each other. Looks like Scarpiaro just having a little bit more pace than Wumax, but not quite able to find a way through yet. Let's see, he might just be waiting for some DRS to save his ERS. Wumax spinning it like he always does, as Rick is eager to overtake both of them and catch up to the top 3, as there's debris on the track, which should be cleaned up by now, no? Wumax close to Spellwrong, as Spellwrong doesn't have any wing, so he did get hit, or he made a mistake because he wasn't in that turn 1 incident involved at least. He's having to box his lifeboat, sets the fastest lap. 132 point, I believe it was 0.6. Let's see what is happening here. RS about to be overtaken. No. Around the inside, a little look by Sebmal, but not quite finding a way through. Down to turn 1. As the Alpine pits for maybe a new wing change, fresh tires, and Spellwrong definitely having a wing change. As Scarpiaro, no! Scarpiaro spun. How unfortunate. How unfortunate that I missed that. Let's see. Aces. Very close to the Red Bull of SCR. Let's just keep it at that. As there's an overtake by the Ferrari on Wumax. Rick also getting past it. The Ferrari probably eager to get by Rick. So Rick is trying to keep him behind. Rick without DRS, the Ferrari with DRS. Let's see. Both similar pace. The Ferrari on one compound, harder tires. Is he going to stick behind? Is he going to try to send it down the inside into turn 1? Seems like he's too far for a send. I'm just going to wait it out. As there is a yellow flag in sector 3. Not sure where. As Wumax is pitting. For a wing change? Yes, for a wing change. So, sad to see. Maybe hit the wall or hit somebody else. It's unfortunate. Jacko close to Aces vs Kings. As Ghost is 1.1 seconds to life. That's going to be crucial to get either DRS or not to get DRS. As he falls off a little bit, 1.3. That's not going to be close enough. Aces still in the DRS of SCR F-Tronc. Same tires, both of them have the hards. Ace's tire is a little bit younger, but only by 1 lap. Let's see. DRS open, 320 kilometers per hour, down to the last turn. Let's see if it gets a good exit. As Rick sets the fastest lap on those medium tires, so Rick's showing some pace on those tires. As RS is quite close to Seb Mallet, looking down the inside in turn 1, thinking better of it. Quite the interesting move. As somebody spins, is it Rick? No, it's Lifeboat. What a disappointing spin, but he's still got 12 laps to make up for it. as Ghost inherits the lead from Lifeboat. Seems like just driver error. Can't make too many of those. As Lifeboat also gets a penalty, but he might have had that before. Not sure. Aces closer than ever. 0.4 seconds, 0.3 seconds using ERS. Being allowed to use DRS. He's gonna catch up right to the back of SCRF Trank. A little wide. That's gonna... Oh, I'm not sure. That might be a little laggy. Okay, 2/10, 4/10, 3/10. Down to the final turn. Is he gonna try to go side by side? No, he's gonna try to stick it right behind him so he can attack into turn 1. 3/10 again. 4/10. This seems much closer than 4/10. Side by side. Ahead of SCR Trank. Is he gonna try to stick it around the outside? He's ahead by a full car's length. Outbraking. Both of them outbraking each other. A little Lewis Hamilton, Max Verstappen action going on. As Rick is within 1 second of Lifeboat. Lifeboat ruining his tires by spinning. And Rick just having really good pace on those medium tires. Let's see, Ghost having the most of the ERS of the top 3. Saving him like always. Lifeboat using a lot of his ERS to stay ahead of Rick, which doesn't seem to be working for now, as he cuts the track. Rick catching up. Rick might be a little bit under time pressure because his mediums are going to be falling off soon, but he's not going to be thinking that. He's going to be thinking, how can I overtake Lifeboat in a clean way? Down to the final turn. Oh, and he hits Lifeboat. That's not very clean, Rick. Maybe that's not what he was thinking about. As the Ferrari slips through, Rick losing his front wing. Maybe mistaked his gas pedal with the brake pedal. I'm not sure what happened there. Can happen sometimes, right and left. I'm not sure. Lifeboat might have some wing damage. Boxing for mediums. That's unfortunate. Ghost got a nice lead now for P1. Lifeboat now needing probably a safety guard to contend with Ghost. Let's see what he can do. Hopefully he doesn't have rear wing damage. Although that was quite a hit by Rick. Not sure what happened there. Where is he? He seems to not be doing too great. Maybe did his wheel break? I'm not sure. Just spilled wrong through. Let's come back to Rick later. As the McLaren was within 1 second of Jack-O-Lacko. Also, the Red Bull and the Haas quite close. As Womax has a little spin. He's doing fine though. Not any damage as far as I can see. Let's see. Rick's found his pace again. Not sure what happened there. Also, this isn't Rick. This is Rick. I'm not sure why it shows me the wrong person. Anyway, the Red Bull quite close with the Haas driver, as the Haas driver... Oh, and the Red Bull driver braking very early. Trying not to repeat what both of them did last lap, I believe. Jack-O-Lacko staying ahead of the McLaren, staying ahead of Ghost. Oh no, Ghost didn't spin, he's just on medium tires. Ghost's going to be eager to pass these guys as fast as possible before Lifeboat is able to catch up. Although 6 seconds is a lot of time to spare. Let's see, Ghost almost with a full battery life. Half empty or half full. however you want to look at it. As 1 second, let's look at the gap between these three. As Ghost, clearly the faster driver of these three. As Jack-O-Lacko, I believe, makes a mistake. No, the McLaren making a mistake. Jack-O-Lacko now in front of Ghost. He's not gonna put up a big fight. Is he gonna let him pass? Is he gonna show a little bit of a fight? Let's see. Or is Ghost just gonna blast by him with DRS and ERS? Yeah, that's gonna be no challenge for Ghost. Jacko defends down the, I guess, outside, leaves the inside open for Ghost, just tucks behind, which is probably the smarter move. Now lifeboat, 4 seconds to, probably 5 seconds to Ghost now. So, huge challenge. If he wants to win this race, and there's no other safety car. Let's see what has happened with Rick. Rick is doing fine. I'm not sure what happened there. As the Alpine of Palang, sorry. Oh no, as Seb Malay spun, just, I believe, at the same point where Lifeboat spun. Spill wrong, going to be closing up. Those tires are going to be definitely dead now. Hot and hot and ready, Little Caesars. No, not quite. Let's see. Seb Mali doesn't want to box again. That's not in his original strategy, I'd assume. As these three are quite close to each other. And Womack's, I believe, retiring from session. The Williams of Rick, right on Hoots Too Much tail. Is the Aston Martin going to be able to put up a fight? Yes, he is. He's going to hug the inside, Rick around the outside. Going to outbrake Hoots Too Much. Outbrake by a little bit too much. Hoots Too Much could be coming back here. No. He has a much better pace. And much better tires. Yeah, no chance for Hoots Too Much. Unless he's going to try down the inside into turn 1. No, he's not. He's just going to sit behind for now. And accept his loss. As Lifeboat has caught up to Jack-O-Lacko. Lifeboat going to try to overtake him as fast as possible. Down the inside. I was not expecting it to be that soon. Using ERS, going to be ahead by a full course length. That into turn, I don't know, 8, 9, 10. That's more than 10. As Ghost gets past the Red Bull of CSRF Trank. But is the Red Bull going to be able to come back? Because I don't believe Ghost has DRS. No, he does not. But the Red Bull not quite able to catch up to Ghost. Ghost going to be trying to overtake Aces down to turn 1. Is he going to be close enough? No, he's just going to sit back. Going to try to switch back Aces where he's not going to expect it. As Rick sets the fastest lap. Rick showing he has some good pace, just not being able to compete with the front runners for some reason. I mean, besides the spin with Lifeboat. Ghost still behind. Aces, is he going to try down the inside like Lifeboat? No, he's not quite. He's going to stick behind. Going to use DRS to overtake Aces vs Kings. Play it safe. And Ace is not going to be having any chance to defend that. But the Ferrari of P1. 10 seconds. That's a big gap, which Ghost needs to clear in 7 laps. This actually looking quite good for the Ferrari, as Ghost sweeps past Aces vs Kings on those fresh softs compared to Aces' old hards. Lifeboat now 3 seconds, 4 seconds still behind Ghost. As the McLaren is quite close to Rick. DRS enabled, ERS engaged. We're on the outside into turn 1. Is he going to be ahead? He is going to be ahead. Rick outbraking him, trying to switch back. No, Rick just closing that door. This Lifeboat is catching up to the group of Aces and SCRF Trank. On those fresh mediums, probably a second a lap faster, if not more. He's got some ERS again, so he's been saving. Let's see what Ghost has. Ghost has less, but he's also, well, kind of fighting with people. .5 seconds to Ghost. Now, Robinet, the Ferrari P1. I've got DRS engaged. Is that giving me a dive down the inside in the final turn? Yes, it is. It's going to be ahead by the final turn. Going to get the better traction, but is the Red Bull going to be able to close up? He is, by my estimations. But he's just going to sit back. Going to take that loss. Lifeboat is a second a lap faster. That's not his fight to beat. It's going to be with Aces, for now at least. Lifeboat is set to attack Aces as soon as possible to try and fight for P2, I guess, because he does have a penalty. Let's see, how high is his penalty? As spelled wrong, the other Red Bull, boxing for softs. Oh no, as Jacko spun, hitting the wall slightly. Hopefully he didn't get any wing damage. As those S's seem to be tricky for a lot of people today. Jackalak on 14 laps old medium tires. Those tires aren't going to be looking too good, especially after he spun. The Alpine might fancy a look down the inside or outside. Jacko was barely able to keep him behind already in the first DRS zone of the two. Side by side, the Alpine squeezing a little bit Jackalacko as he does the same. Jackalacko's going to tuck behind. Now Jackalacko's going to have DRS. His tires are going to be relatively cold again. Let's see if it's going to be a dive around the outside into the final turn. Side by side at least. Jacko able to pull off a switchback potentially. Or is he going to box? He is going to box. So he might have wing damage. Or he's going to pit for softs, fastest lap, and hope for a safety car. At least, yeah, we have to hope for a safety car right now in the next half a lap. As the Alpine is going to overtake him due to him boxing. Okay. The Ferrari having a quite quiet race at the moment. Just having to put on consistent laps. Making sure that he doesn't do any mistakes. Doesn't get a penalty. And just keeping Ghost behind. As life is within 1 second of Aces finally. Trying to make up that position. Going wide. Probably losing a little bit of time there. Open DRS for life. That's going to be close into the final turn, but he's probably going to look for the switchback. yeah, gonna tuck behind. Look to get a better exit off of the final turn to be able to hang it around the inside or outside into turn 1. Ace is not using ERS, as Lifeboat is, and he's ahead. Ace is seeing that Lifeboat does have a penalty, and his fight is mainly with the Red Bull of SCRF, Trank. Ghost 4 seconds, 5 seconds ahead of Lifeboat. Comfy lead to life, quite a long distance behind the Ferrari, so he's gonna probably finish P2 unless there's gonna be big mistakes by the Ferrari, which there doesn't seem to be, as the McLaren of Submali gets a 3-second time penalty, which is quite easy to do, as these two are going to be side by side down to turn 1, still side by side down to turn 3. That's quite the brave move by the Mercedes of RS. The S section, as Palang cuts the corner to stay close within range of RS, as he has way less ERS than the Mercedes. Let's see. DRS enabled, right on the ass of the Mercedes, compromising his exit for the long straight as Scarpiaro spins. That's unfortunate. He's right behind the Mercedes now, the Alpine is. 10% ERS. Dives down the inside. I believe he was ahead into the final turn. This will give DRS to the Mercedes, which is not going to be great. He almost has 0% ERS left. He's going to weave on the straight. That was quite dangerous. But he is going to stay ahead for now, as he does make a mistake, but not too crucial because the Mercedes is going to stay behind, as Ghost has caught up, well, 2 seconds to the Ferrari. Still 3 seconds to go. Palang now, another 3 seconds. He's playing as they crash. That's going to be unfortunate. Palang not DNFing, luckily. That seems unfortunate, but he is going to retire from session, which means that Scorpio is going to be able to make that position back up, as Jacolaco 2 laps. I don't believe he boxed again, but I thought it was more than that. As Jacolaco is going to catch up to the wounding RS. He will have wing damage. He doesn't have any wing at all. This should be quite the easy overtake for Jacolaco, as I believe RS is probably going to box. No, he's not. He's going to try to stick it out on track. Not sure if he's making it easy or hard for Jacolaco to pass. Didn't seem like it. He's going to try to defend that position with no wing. That's going to be brave. With a Jacolaco on softs, going to cut the track to defend the position. He's going to be slowing down Jacolaco. Let's see how long he can keep this up for. Let's ride on board with Jacolaco. As Aces is close to Lifeboat, 8/10. Wait, what happened to Ghost? Did Ghost spin? How did I miss that? No way. As Aces in contention for P2 here. Okay, let's go back to Jacolaco. Oh, wait, no. Jacolaco did overtake RS. Well, that's unlucky. Let's see. Aces versus Kings probably just gonna stay behind Lifeboat since he does have a penalty. Let's see, penalties. 6 seconds of penalties. And then down the field, it looks like always multiple of 3 second penalties. So no speeding in the pit lane at least. As Aces has almost 20 lap old tires. Let's see. Sheshka. Close to the McLaren. As Scarpiero is just being lapped by P1, the Ferrari. Final turn, final lap. Beautiful drive. Sometimes all you gotta do is just keep it clean, keep it on track, don't do mistakes, and don't get hit. Nice drive by the Ferrari, who's gonna take P1 with a dominant lead, more than 10 seconds to P2. Lifeboat, as Aces did fall off by the end, but not by far enough for Lifeboat to stay in P2, as Rick is gonna jump up to P4 with that penalty of SCRF Tronk. Ghost finishing P6. I'm not sure what happened there, but oh, he doesn't even have a wing. He might have made a mistake. That's unfortunate, as Hootsumatch is going to finish P10. A little mistake at the safety car, but then sticking it on the hards and driving it to the finish. Nicely done. RS without a wing, sadly crashed out. No, wait, yeah, he did crash out. Wait, how did Jacko fall behind? Again. I guess I'm just missing a whole bunch of crashes when I'm not looking. Well, what a race. Jeddah. What could you expect? Quite narrow, quite easy to spin, harsh curbs, no grip, and, yeah, fast track. That invites very much so chaos. But this was Appf1 Elite Jeddah, second or third race of the season. So, again, props to the Frenchman, Robinette Homogene. I have no clue how I should say that. Up 3 positions, then P2, Aces vs Kings, P3, Lifeboat, P4, Rick, P5, SCRF Tronk, a disappointing P6 by Ghost, Seb Male in the McLaren, P7, Reshka, P8, Spelled Wrong, P9, and to round out the top 10, Hoots Too Much. Nice drive by everybody. Yeah. I probably won't see you next week, but you'll see you guys next week. Yeah, until then, have fun. Take care. Stay safe. Bye-bye.